styles throughout his career in life. You know, the blue period, the rose period, first and second cubist, neoclassical, blah, 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 all this different stuff. It's very hard to pin down, right? But you'll also remember, I'm sure, from school, that Picasso also a great lover of women. He had several wives, many more girlfriends, must be said. And he is a man who believed genuinely that women found him irresistible. We all know people like this, people whose default setting is, you want me. Yes, and indeed, as Picasso entered his middle age, this became a problematic worldview to hold. As you know, he's got, just a bigger there, his hair thinning, the whole thing, and he is in danger of becoming a sort of ridiculous figure to the increasingly younger women that he's chasing. What's that line from the film Dazed and Confused? I keep getting older, but they stay the same age. That would apply quite nicely, actually, to Picasso, it must be said. It's in the 1920s, while he's experiencing this in his early middle age, that he comes under the thrall of the Surrealist movement. More specifically, its inspiration, which is in the ideas of Sigmund Freud. Right? Of course, you're all familiar with it. He's particularly struck by Freud's idea of the twin drives that govern all men specifically gendered men's actions. That is, the twin drives of sex and death, right? Eros and Thanatos. Specifically for Picasso, the idea was, as long as I keep having sex, I won't die, right? Which is an amazing philosophy in a sense. But of course, the converse then has to be true as well, doesn't it? Then if I stop having sex, then I will die, which is a riskier prospect. But anyway, in the midst of all this, and his worry that he is becoming a ridiculous figure to women, when he's 45 years old, he's walking down the street in Paris and sees a 17-year-old girl coming out of a train station. It's her, married to his father. Apparently, according to the legend, Picasso runs across the street and grabs this girl by her arm. You know, that's assault. You can't do that. Seriously, he does. Anyway, it's Picasso. He grabs her by the arm, says two sentences to her, which is, to me, I say this as a doctor of art history and a guy, possibly the greatest pickup line in human history. This is very good, right? And it worked too. So he's got her by the arm, grabs her by the arm, run up to her, says, first thing he says, "I am Picasso." All right, I'm listening. It's pretty good. I know that's the problem. It's a very site-specific sort of pickup line. You know, I've tried. I'm J. Hicks, and that didn't work. And then I tried. I'm Picasso. That didn't work. It only works for him. Anyway, so he says that, and you know, she's kind of looking up at him and still holding her arm. He says, "You and I are going to do great things together." Nice, and it worked.